Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold complete to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw is Darnold. And that will will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, it's Johnson. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check 99, check 99. He's checking. Crash.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On first down, it's Sanders. Desmond King making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check out, 6'6", bullet high.
From the 44, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
At the 38-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kerryon Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. Red, lady. Here we go. He's coming. Topper. Lady.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Darnold, he's going to watch. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
59, mark, 59, check, 59.
Third and 2.
Let's go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh, you got deep?
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Mike 29. What's the curl? What's the curl?
From the 16, Darnold. And incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The screen pass here to Cohen. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass. Check it back. Check it back.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 23-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.